What up, cappers, gamblers, punters, hustlers, low baggers? It is Friday, May 3rd, the day before the Kentucky Derby. Sorry, we had a bit of technical issues off the top. Thank you for your patience, and thank you for joining us on this giant, massive Friday sports card. But the main thing is that we are 31 hours, I'd say, before the Kentucky Derby, and I'm pumped! I'm very, very pumped. And we have the Beat the Bag contest. So why don't I just quickly say that? $1,000 up for grabs, free to enter. And the more people I've entered, the more cash I can get up for us for this contest. This is just a little look at the... Also, High Cal is now out. But this is out of the Derby. This is the form here. Just a free program that Churchill Downs gives out if you want to look at that. And then... let me put that there. And then here is the way to enter the contest. Right here. This is how you jump in the contest. At any time, jump in the contest. So it's $250 for each leg of the Triple Crown and $250 for the champion over the 3 legs. The Triple Crown champion. Also, you could win 800 bet points because 200 every time if you beat me, and then 200 if you beat me overall. It's big. It's absolutely big. And I'm excited. I'm very, very excited. Thank you guys so much for joining us. I'm coming off a real rough day. I was so caught up in the Derby and getting my video out, which is out right now on YouTube. I'll probably put the link here at the end of the show. But I was so caught up in it, and I was just not sleeping enough, and I just was not sound, and took it in the shorts in MLB yesterday. And then the Raptors just ripped my heart out and threw it on the ground and then shat on it. And I didn't take the Raptors last night. I knew better. I knew better to take this team that just destroys us, destroys their fans every year. I knew better, but did I really know better? I'm all over Kyle Lowry props last night. Took 2 Kyle Lowry props, and he was terrible. And he owned up to it after the game. What does it matter? If you tail all my baseball action, what does it matter that this morning I come and say, listen, I'm 0-4, and it's my fault, and whatever. Step up! Don't tail my baseball action. Fade my baseball action. Big Boss gives 3 plays on the Angels game. I look at them. I take one of them. It's the only losing play on it. Oh, God! But I'm happy to be here with you guys. It's Friday. The first Saturday of May is tomorrow, which is just a wonderful, wonderful thing. Shout out to all the cappers in the chat that make this show so special. Demetrius Miller. Great hustle. First in the chat, Demetrius Miller, Bob Taylor, Xavier Oliver, Art Hayes, Ricky Bobby, Jim Rome's a dude says, what up, Drake in Toronto? I was thinking about you, Jim Rome's a dude. I often tell you guys how some of the cappers stick in my head, and I was thinking about you last night when it was just a walk in the park for this Sixers team. Just a joyous occasion. The Raptors come to town. Oh, horrifying memories I have of that building. Jose Felix, Walla Walla Dos, Top Set, Oscar Valverde, Ramirez, and as we got Jin Rummy, Brian Watson, Eric Jones, Antoine Seymour, Base Kniff. Derek Coleman said Jimmy had too much faith in the Columbus Blue Jackets. I guess so. That was another loss on my card. It was a rough day yesterday. Chris Martinez says Kyle Lowry, Kawhi. Oh, Kyle Lowry, and then he pukes. That says Kawhi can't beat Philly alone. Siakam dropping 20 every game. Carlos Thomas said I had the over. Listen, that was my only win yesterday, was the first half over, which I think we should go back to each time in the series. It feels like a heavyweight battle. And they come out fast, and then slowly they beat each other down. Jeff Joseph says 1 day to go. Drew Daddy says Lowry's trash. Bob Taylor says Jimmy Lowry shit the bed last night. We got T says top of the morning, low baggers. T says very hungry today. Well, we got afternoon baseball. We have a huge card. We got to break through everything. Carlos Thomas in the house. Carlos Peroj in the house. We got Cap'n 24/7. Richard Reyes, TJ, Brandon Lugo. Carlos Thomas, the sweaty butcher. Art Hayes. Art Hayes says, yo, I keep defending Lowry about his playoff record, but I guess some people just not about this playoff life. Oh, it hurts reading it. It's well put. Oh, man, that hurts reading it. For TJ in the house. We got Xavier Oliver. I already said that. Base Kniff said that. Mally Mal. There you go. Canes up 3-0. Are they going to go up 4-0? Jeff Joseph says, Jimmy, your Derby video was the best. Very insightful. My perspective changed a bit. Well done. Thank you so much, Jeff Joseph. There's Dave LA. Dave LA, I need guidance. Trey Hicks. There's Shadow. There is Shadow. My guy, Shadow. What a wonderful it is to see you in the chat. So much love for you. You always put a huge smile on my face when you join us. And Shadow says, I was on the Chicago White Sox yesterday. Great job, Shadow. There's Tomarino Tomor. Said I had a good night, swept the board in NHL, offset NBA losses. Dave LA cashed yesterday nicely. Why didn't I take the Angels with you? My God. What a mess. We got Lou Chase Fox. Jeff Joseph says, Jimmy studied the Oaks for quite some time. Decided on Champagne anyone. We'll have pace. We'll love the mud. His daddy was Street Sense and 6-1 morning line. I like that look too. I'm going to have to spend more of the afternoon on it, but I like that look very, very much. Jeff Joseph on Champagne anyone in the Kentucky Oaks today. All right. And Eric Jones says, Canes will win it all. Jim, write it down, bro. No. We're not having another barbecue in a field for 400 people celebrating the Stanley Cup. Nope. We are not going to. Nope. Do not. Now, I love Rod Brindamore. I'd love to see him win one. Okay, Chris Senatate in the house. Datfire TV. Sean Glass. Cody AV in the house. Beautiful. Beautiful stuff. Okay, there's Anna Merrick. Anna Merrick says, Jimmy, be happy, buddy. We're making money tomorrow. First the Derby, then MMA. You know I'm going to tail your MMA action because that's worked for me 2 weeks in a row. There's DJ Big Boss. Man, wasn't he spectacular on our show yesterday, man? I just loved every second of it with his whistle. God, I love him. Okay, let's get to work right now. Sweaty Butcher said, what books is everyone using for the Derby? If you don't have an account in Bovada, open one up. Hit our link at the bottom, open one up, because you get the 50% bonus on your cash, but you also get a free $20 bet, which you could put on the Derby. Okay, let's get to work. We have a giant card and a lot of work to do. And Shadow says, hey, Jim and all, I've been missing you guys live, but I'm still keeping up, as we see, man. White Sox yesterday, beautiful work. You know, it's funny, some of the looks today, so the White Sox, I was like, man, we just go back to fading sail. And I like Ronaldo Lopez, and I know it's cost me so much money with a 6 ERA. And then Mark Lathrop says to us in a group chat, it says, I'm liking Sale today. And I'm like, oh, God, really? It'd be a 20-cent move towards the Red Sox. Then I'm like, well, at least we can fade the Blue Jays. Texas Rangers are going to smash the Blue Jays today. And then there's Flipper13 on Twitter saying, I'm all over the Blue Jays today. So I'm going to need guidance, as always. But thank you guys so much for joining us. Oh, there's Pedro, my man Pedro. I was thinking about you, too. Lowry, worst career performance in Philadelphia. I'm not even mad. Ralph One says both NBA games under. Gonna copy on that. Both NBA games under. Book it. Copy. Dave LA says I went big on dog plays in so many ways. Dave LA. Dave, can you jump on our late show today? I would love that if you could. Okay. All right. So I'd love to hear what you're on, Dave. But let's get to work. First off, let's touch on the 2 basketball games. Now, we will have Jay Money joining us on the late show. I've tailed 2 of his plays the last 2 days, and they've both cashed. Shout out to our Jay Money. Dad Fenn said, wow, one with that under an Angels game. Had to sweat a little, though. Of course he did, Dad Fenn. I just took the first 5 and lost that. I love Twins plus money tonight, Lou Chase Fogger, today. Or tonight, I guess, or at 7 p.m. Eastern. I love that. I love that spot. Okay, Sean Glass also liking the Blue Jays. Mal saying, Sale still giving huge juice. I don't want him. You got Moss says, so blazing hot in the NHL playoffs. Pass that over to us. Okay, so let's just quickly touch on NBA, but we're going to hammer it with Jay Money. First off, we have Bucks Celtics, Game 3 in Boston. How do you not like the Celtics in this game? Now, I mean, I could come up with a couple reasons why people would back Milwaukee. But to me, it's playoff time. The Celtics are at home. And why wouldn't we want to jump all over them? Being a 5-cent move towards the Celtics. Also, it opened at 1.5. It's now at 2. Kyrie Irving says, this is what I signed up for. Now he's coming off a bad game, but I think they were kind of outcoached, which is strange to say about the Celtics. But Budenholzer he brings in Mirotic, who's bad defensively. creates a situation where he knows that Jaylen Brown will go after Mirotic. Jaylen Brown will have the ball in his hands. And Budenholzer's thought process behind it is, why would I want the ball in Kyrie Irving's hands? Why don't I put out a weaker defender, get the ball out of Kyrie's hands, and force Jaylen Brown to have the ball, who's a good player, and so it worked. But Kyrie says, this is what I signed up for. This is what Boston traded me for. Being able to go back in the trenches, get ready for another battle. You know, this is what you live for. Basketball's fun when it comes like this, when you have to respond. This is the type of basketball you want to be playing this time of year. God, I want him. I want to back him. Mirotic, Lopez, and Bledsoe. The Bucks starters in game one, other than Antetokounmpo, who was bad in game one anyways, but Brown, Lopez, Bledsoe combined for 12 points. They replaced Brown with Mirotic, and Lopez, Bledsoe, Mirotic combined for 40 points in game two. That's a big difference. And Antetokounmpo took 6 fewer shots in game two, scored 7 more points. The Bucks, 20 of 47 from 3 after going 10 of 28 in game one. Celtics had the 7th best 3-point defense at home during the regular season. They're going to have to step up here. And we'll hear about Brogdon. So let's see what you guys have to say. Tom Marino says Irving's off one of his worst playoff games. Sweaty Butchers on Celtics and the under. Ben Sports 24/7 likes Bucks second quarter and the under. Tom Marino says, I'm on Boston. Boston was happy to get one of the two. They'd be much better at home. Milwaukee role players aren't likely to be as consistent on the road. I like that. And Pedro says, but guys, Jimmy Buckets. I hear you. All right, Hayes, Bucks money line. Money. Plus money. Easy money. Wow. Base Kniff says Bucks plus money gives me a half chub. We're making a full chub, man. Come on. Born in 94 says, Jimmy, I already did a double-double from Skid Row with cream. Gross. That got me. Because I hear double-double. I think Tim Hortons. I hear Skid Row. I think about the brown eye, you know? All right. Carlos Bro says, hey, Jimmy, since there are 2 empty spots in the Derby now, does every horse move over to fill the holes? Does that make a difference in your betting strategy? It doesn't, because we capped it. Because I had my man Big Ragu tell me. So we reshot everything after we found out about Omaha Beach. And then we only got through the first 10 horses. And so we found out on Omaha Beach, Wednesday late show. Right? And I lost my mind. I couldn't think straight. And then, afterwards, we stayed late and we reshot everything. So we only got through 10 of the horses in the breakdown. Unbelievably, the 11th horse was High Cal. So Thursday morning at 6 or 7 in the morning, Big Ragu hits me. He says, High Cal is a foot abscess. So then I come in with Rafa at 7 in the morning and finish everything off. We already know about High Cal. So we know that Game Winner and Roadster are starting from the edge of the auxiliary gate. We kept the whole race with that in mind. Our video is one of the only ones that's completely up to date. All the other videos have fuck Omaha Beach, chasing maximum security, High Cal making a big run. Not ours, Rafa! Not ours. So no, didn't change a thing, man. We failed at life says Jimmy doesn't know about filling the holes. What? I thought you were going to say, no, come on. Come on, you don't think I filled them holes? Joe Anisi, my man, I love you so much. Okay, is there any alternate horses to run? Too bad Bourbon War didn't add himself to the also eligible. Too bad. So it's just Bodie Express, who came second in the Florida Derby and likes the muck. Bodie Express, if Bodie Express was not in the, now he's on the 19th hole, which will be a little bit easier. Big Brown's won from the 19th hole, a little easier than the 20th hole. But too bad Bourbon War couldn't jump in that 20th hole, and then the race would start. Bourbon War would just move over to the rail, save ground, and make one giant trip. All right. Okay, Luchace Fox on Celtics first quarter. So yeah, it's just Bodie Express is the only AE. Oh, it was worth the tune, he says. Born 94. Okay. Oh, we have Kobe Valentine says, I'm on Cubs and Pirates today. Okay, let me put that down. Edit. Copy. Okay, we got Kobe's place. I'm too slow of a pace here. My fault. We're going to finish these basketball games quickly. Well, you know what? That under does sound appealing because, and we talk about this with Ski, whom we love dearly, and sending love and energy to our man Ski Profit, family going through some tough, we don't really know what's going on. He's a private man, and I respect that enormously. But it's just every low bagger right now just to send love and energy to Ski Profit and his family. Carlos Daniels says, I told y'all Sixers last night. Okay, I like both these looks. Let's just take a look at what's going on with the total here. Here we go. It opened at 220. It's already down. It's already going down. Yeah, I agree with both looks. I'm jumping on both looks with you guys. There's my man Intex. This guy is a spectacular thoroughbred handicapper. Says Javier Costello. JJ Costello being tearing up since skiing. Watch out for him next 2 days. JJ. Love JJ. Castellano. Okay. Oh, but Tomer says I lean over. Boston sucks on short rest because they shoot so many threes. They missed a lot of shots in game 2. I don't trust Milwaukee to score enough, though. Excuse me. I think that if the Celtics, I know they shoot too many threes. They don't have a high percentage from outside, but I just feel like they're going to man up defensively. That's what they have to do here. Raul Portwando liking the under. I'm going to jump on the under as well. I'm going to jump on the under, and I'm going to jump on Boston, and I'm going to grab them right now. I'm going to grab both right now, so let's do it right now. So first off, I'm going to just take the Celtics on the money line just in case it's a close one, and it's not going to hurt me. What am I going to pay a little bit? I'm getting minus 124 at Pinnacle, and then I'm going to take the under 219. I'm getting under 219 minus 105. That's at 5 dimes and Heritage. Under 219 minus 105. I'm bagging both of those, and then we'll have to see what our man Jay Money says. Now we have Nuggets Blazers. Series tied 1-1. Denver shot 50.6 from the field, 41.4% from 3. In game 1, game 2, they were horrifying. 34.7% from the field, 20.7% from 3, 61.5% from the foul line. Gary Harris 0 for 5 from 3. Now the Nuggets rallied. The Nuggets showed heart. Jokic was bad, 7 for 17. But some things did happen. The Nuggets still dominate on the offensive boards. 23 offensive boards, 14 in the fourth. Jamal Murray undergoing treatment for a right thigh injury. That makes me extremely uncomfortable, especially against such an incredible backcourt. Oh, man. Oh, yeah, Pedro Barbosa talking about fam funeral. That was tough. Lamont Williams says, no, Jimmy Buck's the play. I'm going to take the Celtics at home here. I feel very comfortable with the Celtics at home. Dav Fenn says, this seems like a coin toss, but I think easy day. Cubs over in the Cubs game. Celtics first half and full game, and Hurricanes finish it. I like your looks, Dav Fenn. Okay. All right, so let's. Tormarinos and Denver missed wide open threes. This is a game that I do want to spend a little bit more time on. Look, Raul Portwando getting the total at 216. It's still at 215, but Pinnacle already moving it down to 214.5. Very, very, very interesting. College Pro says Kentucky Oaks thoughts. I've just been overwhelmed with stuff, but I like Jeff Joseph's look on Champagne. Bellafina's not the slam dunk that we thought she might be a couple months ago. I'm just going to need more time to work on that today. Okay, Hey says, you guys disrespecting Milwaukee. Shake my head. Best record in NBA away and home. Best ranked defense in the NBA. Best player in the league in the Greek Freak. Don't bench. I hear that. I absolutely hear that, but I'm going to go after the Celtics here at home in this spot, and I'm going to take the under. So I'm going to need a little bit more time on this Portland game, but I understand why Portland's the favorite, especially with Jamal Murray hurting. Sacktown says Nuggets were zombies until the fourth. You got Moss says Maximum Security debuted 4 races ago. Golf stream for a maiden claimer for $16K. Unbelievable. How about Tax? I mean, well, you could have claimed Maximum Security, but Tax was claimed after his second race for $50,000. What a claim that was. Okay, so I'm off at this point, but I can understand exactly what's going on with people liking the under, and I'm leaning towards the Blazers here, especially with Jamal Murray thigh injury. But I'm going to wait to talk to our guy Jay Money on that game. I feel like it's a little bit more complicated to me than the Milwaukee-Boston game with a bunch of moving parts and injuries and things of that sort. Okay. Excuse me. Oh, man. Sorry. Still got the lung issues dealing with. Okay. All right, he says, I'm on Portland, Dame, motherfucking dollar all day. I get it. I like you, Tease. I'm on Maximum Security as well. Okay, so let's talk NHL here, and let's talk quickly because we got lots of baseball to break down. Islanders at Hurricanes. Hurricanes lead the series 3-0. McElhaney looked excellent, replacing the injured Mrazek. The Hurricanes, again, are just looking so good on home ice. They're unbeaten in 4 playoff games on home ice. They've scored 5 goals in 3 of its home playoff games. They're just rolling. They get Svechnikov and Martinook back. They're energized. Now, it's their 5th game in 10 days, and it's just not catching up to them. It's just not catching up to them, and I'm waiting for it to catch up to them. Ricky Levine says, thoughts on by my standards? I am high on by my standards, Ricky. I'm high. I'll put the link to my video. I'm high on by my standards. There are 4 long shots that I like very much, and he is one of them. DFS today says Islanders can't score. Stephen Dollery says Bucks should win. The defense and Jokic so hard to watch, either smooth as silk or looking tired and laboring. That's a really good point. Okay, so listen, it's got to catch up to them, the amount of games that Hurricanes are playing and the injuries and everything, but I'm not getting in the way of them. In saying that, I'm not going to back them here either. It's just got to catch up to them. And if there's a coach that can get you a win down 3-0, I'm not saying come back from 3-0, but get you a win down 3-0, it's Trotzy. So at this point, I'm staying off. Nate Dogg liking Carolina to win. That's, I guess, in regulation. And the over 5. Let's see what's going on with the spreads and the totals here at sportsbookreview.com. Carolina Islanders, the over 5. It's pretty much even money, over 5, under 5. I agree. I think that the over would be the play if I had to make a move. But I guess the over is a look, and don't let the 5-2 score fool you. That was 2 empty net goals. I find the over interesting because the Hurricanes are scoring. Tom Marino says Carolina's been undervalued at home all playoffs. T says, my NHL picks most of the playoffs have been shit. I need to change my game plan on these playoffs. Tom Marino says, I'm on Carolina. Carolina dealing with injuries. They don't want to go back to New York. They talked about how important it is to close tonight. I get it. T's Kane Stanley Cup barbecue. Oh, man, I don't want that to happen again. But they are selling out their games this time. And last time, then they ran through the playoffs. They weren't even selling out their games. My man Jose says Canes close it out tonight. Melly Mouse says seems very simple. Canes win. It's never that simple, but I get it. Yeah, so I'm not making a move at this point, but I do find the over appealing. So I'll just write an over lean at this point. Then we have Stars, Blues, Betitng, Bishop. It was exciting to see. Oh, Kobe says this Carolina team feels like they're the team that beat the Leafs and went on to the finals to get swept by Detroit. I see similar here. Carolina will get to the finals. They are playing so well. Interesting. Steve Cordero says Tacitus wins it all. I'd love the New York bred horses to get more respect, and Tacitus could do that and talk about regally bred. Man, mom closed hatches, dad tap it. Come on. Stephen Dollery says Stars tonight. This game is very tough. Binnington, Bishop, they showed emotion. Binnington showed a ton of emotion, tried to get at Bishop. Montgomery did a nice job mixing up his lines, moving Sagan to Dickinson, Zuccarello. Hints with Radulov and Ben. I like that move. Brought in Pitlick, dumped Janmark. Oh wow, Intex saying track already muddy at Churchill. What do you think, Intex? While I have you here, what is your expectation on the turf races tomorrow? And how many do you think will be run on the turf? And what is your, just guess, knowing that you've been looking at the weather for a while, what's your guess? How many races are pulled off the turf? I would love to hear what you have to say about that. Okay, and thank you for joining us, Intex. Man, I miss you. Well, he's an OG. OG low bagger, too. Okay, so I'm going to take more time with this Stars Blues spot. We have another 5 total. Torino says, I'd lean to St. Louis, but I see no value at this price. I don't see either team enough of an advantage to lay minus 150. Yeah, I don't see either team. Wow, you know what? St. Louis getting a ton of cash, a ton of action their way. Wow. I mean, it's just a 4-cent move at Bet Online, but at plus 136, even plus 140 at 5 times, I see value on Dallas. I really do. I see value on Dallas here. Getting a plus 140, that's a nice look. Of course, born 94. Of course I'm allowed to say que pasa mama, que pasa slutas. Of course. I'm allowed to do whatever I want, man. Kobe says I lean St. Louis, and Sean Glass says Blues are at home are good. I get it. I agree with you guys. The Blues are very good at home. I mean, they weren't that good this year, 24-15-2, but they got better and better as the season went on. But I'm just saying from a value, I'm not going to take the Blues at minus 150, just like Kobe put it. Or is that Kobe or Tomor? Sorry, who said the minus 150? I think that might have been Tomor. All right, so yeah, but I was wondering in text, do you think that they're going to take a ton of races off of turf today to see if they can run more tomorrow? Because that's my expectation. I think they'll take as many off as they can. So we will see. Shout out to my man Ricky Levine. Okay, so I'm not making a move at this point. Viper MB in the house. Tommy was saying Blues have been overvalued at home in the playoffs. I agree with that. I agreed with that as well. I think the Stars have a value. I'm not sure. I guess I'll lean Stars, okay? I'll lean Stars just at that big one plus 140 price, but we'll see. All right. Jinwemi says the Stars price looks interesting. It does. If I was forced to make a play on the side, without a doubt, if I got a free play, I would take the Stars at plus 140 in a heartbeat compared to the Blues at minus 150. Okay, let's get to work. Let's get to baseball, and let's get the baseball cappers loud and proud. I need help. Oh, we haven't gone through the records, man. Shit, sorry. Could you start with my NBA record? It's taking a beating again. I got it up to at least from February 7th to present, I got it up to plus 2 units. And now it's back down to minus 5 units, I believe. Rafa, can we pop up the NBA record and just roll through? Sorry, I mean to do that all the time, but we get so caught up with things. There's the NBA record. Man, minus 6.38 units from February 7th present. Very disappointing. I mean, I'm still up in the year, but extremely disappointing. And then can we pull up the NHL record, Rafa? That's another record that from February 7th to present has been taking a beating of late. Plus 7.62 units. Very, very disappointing. Extremely disappointing right there. Don't like seeing that at all. And especially after Avalanche tied it up. I mean, disappointing. And then let's see that baseball record with an 0-4 slapped on it from yesterday. God, very, very troubling. Right when I started, I was just not getting enough sleep and was so focused on the Derby, and I just did not make sound decisions. And I did get a little, oh God, there it is again. Oh God. All right, let's get to work. MLB baseball, it's been a tough week. Let's turn things around right now. Okay, we're going to start with the afternooner. We got Cardinals at Cubs. Let's quickly look at what we are getting and what moves have been made. Because we have two very good pitchers. One is turned the season around and one hasn't. So Hendricks has looked bad all year except for one start. It was a home start where we all backed him. Yeah, Steven Esposito, I'm psyched. Oh, thank you, Viper NB. Now, I'll put the link to that video. It says it stopped raining, so I don't think they will stop running today. I think they will look after this race forward and decide. Thank you, Intex. All right, Noli knows on the St. Louis Chicago under 7.5, and it has moved from 7 to 7.5, but that was my initial feeling. I know we're dealing with these two great offensive teams, but these are very strong pitchers. The Cubs opened at minus 112. There's been a move, let's see exactly what the move has been. Born 9-4, I'm not sure when I'm going to get back to Vancouver, but I hope to spend a lot of the rest of my life there, so I will definitely be in touch with you so we can roll. I'll roll down to East Hastings with you, man. You kidding me? Are you kidding me? But we got to go at about 6 in the morning because that's when the action's really going. So let's see here. Open at minus 112. There's been an 8-cent move towards the Cardinals. The Cardinals playing very, very well. Marcus Colon liking Cardinals first 5 innings. Eddie Euler says Cards, Cubs, easy, likely a 1-run game. Oh, Ticonderoga. I'm a big fan. I'm a huge fan of Ticonderoga. Have been for a long time. Okay, let's get to work here. Cardinals. Oh, and let's just take a quick look at the lineups. The lineups should be out right now, and they are. Confirmed lineups. For the Cards, Carpenter, Goldschmidt, DeYoung, Ozuna, Martinez, Molina, Wong, Bader. That's a tough lineup. For the Cubbies, Descalso, Bryant, Rizzo, Baez, Contreras, Zobrist, Schwarber, Hayward. And that lineup just has not been as strong as we expected them to be this year. Cody Valentine saying St. Louis is going to be tired for this game. Had a 2-hour rain delay. Got to airport at 10:30. Got to Chicago at 1 p.m. They will get smacked. Cubs win 5-2. Ooh. I like it. I like that. I like the Cubs. I like the Cubs in the end. I like that breakdown. Cardinals are smashing righties. 281, 813. And the Cubbies are hitting them Pretty much just as hard. We have 12 miles per hour wind and in. I like both those looks. Jeff Joseph saying the too early race is off today. Oh, Max Bet Texas. That's what I want to do. But Flipper 13, our guy Flip, is on the Jays. And that's just messed my whole head up. CT Base liking Mets, Nats, Giants, and White Sox as dogs today. Tom Marino said I'd lean St. Louis. Cubs should be better against lefties this year. Yes, Hayes Hendricks was very good, and has always been good against the Cards. Wow. And Lou Chase Fox says doubling down on Cards after you read those lineups. But I agree. I think this is a good look from Kobe saying that this is a tired Cards team. I really like both those looks. I like the Cubbies and I like the under. Now the question is, can we trust Hendricks? All right, Dave LA, only one team I'm taking, but taking them different ways. Giants to score first. Giants money line. Whoa, Dave LA big on the Giants. That is a copy and paster. Here we go. Todd Rector says, Cubs are not holding the Cards to 2 runs today. Weather here is finally nice and the wind is not an issue. But Todd, if you're there on the scene right now, is the wind not blowing in? I have 12 miles per hour in. I have 12 miles per hour. Oh, there's Flip. Says yes, and I just bet Rockies under 11. I am going to be on the Coors Field fade for the 5th time this year, and I'll have the record for that up. There's Ronnie P. My man Ronnie P. in the house says Cubs it is. Look, I like the Cubs today. Randy C. in the house said, didn't I tell you the Bruins were winning last night? You did, Randy. You did. You weren't the only one to tell me that. And I took it right in the old bottom mouth. Tom Marino says Cubs rivalry game. Cards will always be sharp for this game. Yeah, but it's tough. It's tough for the Cards going at this early spot. There's King Rail, Boston -2, Tatum over, and he's on the Detroit Portland over. Interesting. Thank you for letting us know that, King. I like this look. I like fading the Cardinals here. I think they're going to be a tired group. Oh, there's Jose Villegas saying, watch out for Flora de la Mar, 20-1 in the Oaks. Oh, Jose, I love it. That's a copy and paster from my man, Jose Villegas. God, I love that the Thoroughbred Cappers are coming in and delivering the goods on this show. It's just so exciting. Okay. Benjamin Creasy said, I think Flaherty is going to match up pretty bad against this Cubs team, who've been hitting quite a few home runs. Flaherty, 24% home run on fly balls, only induced grounders 39% of the time. That's a great, there's my man, it's Stu Chaos. That's a great look, Benjamin Creasy, because they are, right, the Cubs have hit, I believe, 44 home runs this year. Is that right? Yeah, 44 home runs, 9th in the majors, but they've been coming up lately. Flaherty has allowed 7 home runs in 7 games, 6 starts this season. He's always pitched well against the Cubs, and he's coming off of his best start of the year. Mally Mal says Cubs in over 7. I'm going the other way. Covers has it 5-4 Cardinals. I'm not going to take the Cubs for a -1.5. I think this will be a close game. All right, I'm gonna follow through with this. I'm going to take the Cubbies. I'm getting the Cubbies at -105. That's available at Bet Online. Cubs -105. And then, and Todd Rector says, not bad for wind issue. Flaherty could hold Cubs down, however, he's always on for them, and Hendricks will want to redeem last bad outing. Corey Kelly saying they should still get over the total. I know we have 2 great offenses, but 2 nice pitching staffs and an entire Cardinal squad. I'm gonna go with my man Noli. Where there's a Noli, there's a way. But remember, you saw my record, down 19 units so far in MLB. Don't lose confidence if you're on the other side of me. Under 7.5, I'm getting -115 at Bovada. Heritage still hanging the 7. Under 7.5, -115 at Bovada. All right, book it. Art Hayes with me on the Cubs. Good. Says, Tormino says, yeah, but it's cold and the wind is blowing in. Wrigley Place is a pitcher's park in these conditions. I agree. Good conditions for Flaherty, sure, but good conditions for a guy who needs movement. And remember, Hendricks has not been getting movement on his changeup. And maybe this wind will help. Wow. Kobe says, I love St. Louis. Took them to win the World Series plus 1,400. They're down to plus 800. I know this team well. I think the Cubs is just a juicy spot. All right, beautiful. Yes, I will be doing a double Jose Villegas. Yes, I will be doing an Oaks Derby double today. And I will be tweeting that out. Okay, let's get to work. So that game is in the books. That's the only afternoon game. All right, let's talk Twins-Yankees. How do we not take the Minnesota Twins in this game? There's my man, Super Cisco. Yeah, I did not have a good day yesterday. It was a bad day yesterday. Sean Glass is under great play. That fire going with the Cardinals. Hey, I have confidence going against me. Yes, they did, Eddie Euler. That's a great point. Held 4 regular starters out of the lineup. No, that's a good point. My man Chip Plylar. Hey, man, I love you, Chip. Don't you worry. J. Cole says St. Louis wins. Nice to have J. Cole in the house, eh? Didn't think we had superstars in the chat, but we do. All right. Washington. Sorry, what am I talking about? New York, Minnesota. Total's already gone down to 7.5. See what this money line has done. How do we not back this Twins team at plus 140? Come on, how do we not do that? How in the world do we not do that? Let's break it down. First off, I know that Paxton's pitched very well at home lately. Didn't look great in his last start, but wasn't at home. He's pitched very well at home. Twins are hitting 248, 26 OPS against lefties. Yankees are hitting 255, 786 OPS versus righties. All the Yankees wins have come against teams with losing records. Currently losing records. 0-5 against opponents with winning records. Look at these two lineups. I mean, look at these two lineups. If you look at them, the Twins lineup is way stronger offensively. So, through last weekend, New York had won 11 of 13 games, average 6.3 runs per game. All of a sudden, they go in Arizona, they stop hitting. Voigt's still playing great. Paxton won his past 2 home starts, striking out 24 and 14 scoreless innings. 3-1 with a 2.51 and 5 career starts against Minnesota. Twins have won 6 of 7. They just took 3 of 4 from the Astros. Second in the American League with 52 home runs. 7 players with at least 5 homers. Gibson has bad numbers against the Yankees, so that would be one reason. Bad numbers, 1-5, 6.85 ERA, 8 career starts. But he's coming off a very strong start. Won his past 5 decisions. 4-1 win over Baltimore when he allowed 1 run on 3 hits in 7 innings. Eddie Euler says Paxton has 46 Ks. What do I have him at? I have him at 51 Ks. Okay. Melly Mouse says Paxton great at home, but Twins have a lineup. DFS was on them yesterday. How do we not take him again? Hey says, wait, you taking Minnesota over my Yankees with Paxton pitching? I am going to. Sean Glass says, let's do it. Once Twins get to the bullpen, it's time to get that money. I agree. Luchase Fox says, Twins are a better team in every way. I agree. Joe Anisi, great point. There, that Joe Anisi settles it for me. Gibson has bad numbers, but not against this New York Yankees lineup. Book it. Book it. Thank Joe Anisi just finished it off for me. Oh, that plus 142 is gone now. Plus 140 is the best I can get. Plus 140. I'm on the Twins at plus 140. That's just too big of a price. And how can I not take it? There's Angel Romero in the house. Shout out to our guy, Angel Romero. Says, good morning, Jimmy. 2 afternoons talking place. I'm on La Liga Spain. Sevilla, first half, money line minus 125. In Italian, Serie A, Juventus money line minus 154. And French League, Brestois at minus 154. We'll tweet them out as well. Interesting. Be a nice little parlay, hey? Should we parlay that? Sounds like a little parlay action to me. All right. Copy and paste. Dennis Garcia said, Jimmy asked the right question with maximum security. What has he done wrong? Like an NFL team that starts 5-0 and people ask who they've played, does it matter? They've taken care of business. Jose V says, can you send out the Beat the Bag link? Absolutely. You know what? I'll do that just right this second. How about that? I'll do it right this second. Actually, yeah, I'll do it right this second. But we got to keep hammering these games. Let me just quickly get it for you. Do it right this second. How about that? Beat the Bag link. Here is the contest link. Let's get it. Right here. Oh, man, I'm pumped. I'm pumped for the contest. $1,000 up for grabs. And if you hit the first 250, you're going to be in great shape. Absolutely great shape moving forward. Because there's another 250 available. There we go. Edit. Paste. There is the contest link. Right there. Okay. Let's keep rolling. What's next up on the docket? All right, sorry, quickly. Okay, let's move on. So we have Cubbies and the under. We're on the Twinkies. Okay, A's Pirates. Anderson versus Musgrove. 68 Fahrenheit, light rain, 6 miles per hour out to right field. A's are hitting just 225, 671 OPS against righties. Pirates are hitting even worse against lefties. 227, 603 OPS. Pittsburgh stopped that 8-game losing streak with 2-game sweep in Texas. Musgroves look great this year. 101, 1.33 ERA in 7 career appearances and 3 career starts against this A's team. He was great against them when he was with the Astros, and he's looked great this year. 1-2, 1.54 ERA, 0.89 whip. Anderson's a tricky guy to cap. This A's team's lost 6 in a row. They're just not hitting. Anderson has good numbers at PNC Park, but his stuff is just so pedestrian. Baseconnect says Pirates are my favorite play on here. Joe Anese's on the under. Is that still available? Let's go to spreads and totals here. Sean Glass, under. Let's see here. Oak Pit. Yeah, it's gone up to 8. It's gone up to 8. Wow. Bet Online still hanging the 7.5. Wow, and a big move towards the A's. Blue Chase Fox says Musgrove all day. Eddie Euler 5-2 Pirates. Oakland sucks right now, says you got mossed. Oh, I get it. You got mossed. Dennis Garcia knows all about who you're racing against, but listen, was Hidden Scroll afraid to go with them? I mean, no, that's probably not. They were trying to see if he could rate, I guess. But Maximum Security did run in the Florida Derby, and when he went against bad horses, he beat them by 18 lengths. All right. Eddie Euler says Oakland, Chris Davis, homerless last 15 at-bats. Pittsburgh, worst batting average, on-base percentage versus lefties. Noli knows leaning towards the under. Yeah, I really feel like Anderson is susceptible. That's my only concern about the under. And if that's my concern, then why don't I just take the Pirates? But if that is an issue, only because the market has a 20-cent move towards these A's. Why would that be? Let's take a deeper look to this move towards the A's. So the A's open up as plus 123 dogs. Within an hour, they're at plus 115. Then back up to plus 120, 122. And then the big move towards the A's was this morning. It happened like 10 minutes? Or no. Oh, sorry, that was yesterday. The big move was yesterday. So by yesterday at midnight, they were minus 101. Weird. This is crazy. They were the favorite in this game at Pinnacle. At 7:37 this morning, the A's were the favorite. Wow, that's strange. I feel you got mossed. Luchase Fox says take Pirates first 5. Sean Glass says Vegas 52 fake out. Go the opposite. There's Molecular Ninja that says I like the Rangers tonight. So do I. But why is our man Flipper 13 on the Jays? God, I wish Flip, if you're listening, if you can hear my voice right now, Flipper 13, could you please let us know why you're on the Toronto Blue Jays? Oh, what's Kobe saying? Line was overvaluing Pitt at minus 130. At minus 110 is the perfect price for Pitt. Okay, I like that. And if I don't trust Anderson, I can't take the under. But Nino says if the score is close towards the 7th, Athletics will win easily. You're right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. So then to break this all down, is the Pirates bullpen really that bad? Let's take a quick look at their bullpen. Where is their bullpen's not so bad. I mean, it's been a little worse lately. Numbers guys are betting Athletics. Luchase Fox says Kobe said it. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take this Pirates team first 5. That's what I'm going to do. Take the Pirates first 5. Sean Watson says the DMI trifecta, the print was way too small to read yesterday in the video. Okay, I can get them to fix that. Really, it was too small to read? My fault. Okay, sorry. Let's keep rolling. Let's keep rolling right now. I'm going to take the Pirates first 5. That's where I have the biggest advantage. What's Kobe say? Liriano is what kills Pitt. Yeah. I'm going to take Pittsburgh first 5, and that's it. Okay, sorry, wait. Money line, first 5. Here we go. Pittsburgh, I'm getting minus 117 at Bookmaker. I don't believe in Anderson. Marte's back. They've won 2 straight. I'm going to take Pittsburgh first 5, minus 117, and book it. Sean Glass on first 5 under. But Nino says Pitt first 5, maybe Oak full game seems like the best option. I'm just going to stick with A's first 5. Okay, let's talk Rays Orioles. Tyler Glasnow versus Dan Straley. Now, Glasnow has been spectacular. Unbelievable. 5-0, 1.75 ERA, 0.94 whip. Dan Straley has terrible numbers, but he's been much better in his last little bit. Straley has a 2.57 ERA his past 3 starts, 1-1 with 3.75 ERA and 2 career starts against the Rays. He's looked better. I feel like it's easy to say because he was playing for the Marlins for the last few years, but he's always undervalued to me. 76 Fahrenheit, partly cloudy. Orioles hitting 241, 711 OPS against righties. Rays hitting righties much harder, 257, 789 OPS. So last time out, Glasnow looked spectacular. We've said enough about Glasnow. To me, I think that Straley is a good pitcher. No, okay, that's going too far. It's much better than his numbers show. How about that? And I feel like unders have value, and people will be betting against them because they're going to see Straley's on the mound. Now, I'm not hearing anything from you guys on this at this point, but the unders in Tampa Bay, Baltimore are what I am looking at. Let's see what full game. Oh, Von Polo says this game will be rained out. Really? Let's go to these lineups quickly. These lineups, here we go. 18% chance of rain, it says, though. You know, Noli Knows is on the under. I'm gonna double up on these unders. Art Hayes says, not to me, Straley trash. This Rays lineup is much weaker without Meadows and Wendell. Okay, I'm gonna take, so first full game under is at 9.5, and full game is at 9. Okay, so first half, I'm gonna take the under 5 at plus 100 at Bet Online, and it's available at Heritage as well. Okay, so first 5. Under 5 at plus 100. And then I'm going to take the under full game. Under full game. Here we go. Quickly, line chopping here. Under full game. Oh, shit. Okay. Under full game totals. Sportsbookreview.com. SBR at the odds page. Under 9.5. At minus 110, that's available at 5 Dimes and Heritage. Under full game, under 9.5, minus 110. Okay. Jeremy says, I got 8.49 runs for the Pirates game. Be careful with the under. Yeah, Anderson's concerns me. I'm very comfortable with my play there. Pirates first 5. Luchase Fox says, Rays, don't overthink it. I'm talking Rays, Orioles, Chip. Rays, Orioles. Okay, he's actually missing a bit to get that over. Okay, that makes me feel good. Eddie Euler saying Rays 2. Take the Rays money line. What are we getting on that money line? Because I definitely understand why someone would want to back the Rays with the way Glasnow is pitching. But minus 222 is not where I want to take them. Okay, let's keep rolling along. We have Nationals, Phillies. Yeah, I got 9.5, Flip. I got 9.5. I got under 9.5 and minus 110. Flip. Why aren't you telling me more about this Jays spot? CT Bay says, agree on Meadows, but Wendell hitting 136 this season. I feel you. Okay, let's keep going. Andrew Klein says, go Phils. Let's talk about this Phil squad with Harper not hitting and getting booed. Hellickson, Eichhoff. Philly opened at minus 160. There's been a 3-cent move in their direction. The total opened at 9, and it stayed there. It's becoming juiced to the over. That's about the only thing that's happening there. Jose Villegas says, Jimmy, do you think latest scratch benefits the rail horse War of Will? It does, enormously. Not the latest, not high cal, but Omaha Beach not being in, enormously helpful for War of Will, who I will have. Antoine Seymour says, Jimmy, will you ever get another partner in crime, or are you just going to keep riding it by yourself with us? You know, you'd think I'd have... it's just really, that's sort of really not up to me. Flipper got 8.15 runs in the Orioles game. Love it. You know, it's tough. I wish there was, you know, I miss Lodos very much. Let me just leave it at that and we'll keep going. Okay. Tormino Hellickson pitched well at Citizens Park. When he pitched for the Phillies, I'd lean under. Hellickson has not looked great this year, although he is 2-0, 5.82 ERA, 1.66 whip, and he's a guy I don't trust. It's just like Brett Anderson. I watched Hellickson pitch, and I'm like, I do not trust this at all. Eichhoff 1-1, 2.12 ERA, 1 whip, 17 innings, 20 Ks, has not allowed a home run this year. Hellickson's allowed 4 in 21 2/3. Oh, Luke Chase is getting at our guy Flip. I love. Okay, Luke Chase getting at our guy Flip. Well, Flip will let us know. Thank you, Chris, for commenting. Much love to you. David H. for his Phillies bullpen always questionable. Raven in the desert liking the under here. Nationals hitting 239, 725 OPS against righties. Phillies are hitting 252, 776 OPS against righties. Yeah, I didn't fill in the rain for some reason, or the wind in this thing. I don't know what the hell I was doing. Tormino says this Nationals lineup is horrible with Rendon and Turner out. Chip says Jimmy come clean. Tell him the Jimmy and Chip show. I like that. And Luce says, I love you, Flip. I love you too, Flip. Okay. Joe Anisi, MLB plays under 8 in Pittsburgh, Oakland, Texas money line, Arizona money line big. Lean Detroit, but minus 152 high. Lean over in Boston, Washington. Joe Anisi, that's a copy and paster. Thank you for sharing it with us. Eddie Euler leaning to the Nationals at plus 1.5. I don't know. Sean Glass says Philly's better bullpen. Sure, they're a better bullpen, but not really a trustworthy bullpen. Okay, let's keep rolling in. Nationals, Phillies. Hellickson pitched twice against the Phillies already this season. Once was in relief. So he started against them April 10th, went 6 scoreless. That's the 15-1 game you guys are talking about. Hellickson pitched out of the bullpen April 2nd. Gave up a long homer to Harper. Phillies won at 8-2. Nationals outfielder Juan Soto missed his second game in a row due to back spasms. Not sure if he's going to be there. I don't like this National squad. I think the Phillies, I like Eichhoff. I think the Phillies can get at him. Big factor, this is from Coco Bongo, says almost all last 20 Derby winners have all been under a certain number for both, meaning the last 3 8s and 1 8. So we had it was backwards and it didn't really work, but I've been writing these opening graphics that people don't really seem to care about, but I had Secretariat on there today because he has the record in the Kentucky Derby. And the incredible thing about Secretariat in that race was he ran every quarter faster than the last. Every quarter faster than the last. Is that not spectacular? And he beat our favorite horse in Canada, Northern Dancer's record. Northern Dancer set his record in 64. I believe it was 64. All right. Okay, let's keep rolling. Darryl Lyles, Hellickson, 2-0, 5.82 ERA. I get it. I'd like to back the Phillies here. Ilya Katz says Hoskins homers tonight. I would like to back the Phillies here, 12-6 at home against a Nationals team that's just not good. I'd like to back the Phillies minus 1.5 here. I'd love to hear what you guys have to say about it. Mally Mal says, can we post our best play? Or of course, love to hear you guys' best play. I'm leaning Phillies minus 1.5 here. What do you guys think about that? I think Phillies, I do not trust Hellickson, but he has pitched the Phillies well. Phillies aren't hitting. I don't know if I like it the more I think about it. Ron the Don on Pirates team total under. 25th in OPS at home, 27th in runs per game, 29th in OPS versus lefties. Brett Anderson has 1.38 ERA and 2 career starts at PNC Park. I still don't believe him. Top set says don't do it. Gas Station Sushi here joining us, loving the Padres money line. Christian Wall says take the over. CT Bay says Phillies offense isn't on the minus 170 level. Nolino says Jimmy Tastis and improbable win play show each for me. I like it. Joe Anisi said Hellickson really laboring second, third time through lineups. I do not trust this guy. Let's see what the over is. How can you trust the Nationals with their lineup? Tomorino says National lineup with Dozier, Robles hitting the second spot is bad. I lean Phillies in the under. T says Philly bats are just too sleepy. I'll leave that as a lean right now. We don't have much more time, so let's keep rolling. My man Maurice saying Gas Station Sushi, you the man. Eddie Euler leaning Diamondbacks. Let's talk Royals, Tigers. Royals, Tigers. My man King Oo says, let's get low bag family here on the boat, going over to work, living in paradise while listening to my favorite show in the universe. Great job doing Miss Pete. We love you, King Oo. We love you, my man. DFS days is too much juice to take Phil's fading the game. Sean Glass, Philly moneyline, Tampa Bay moneyline parlay. You got Mosses, I'm throwing improbable out. I'm very high on improbable. But if he's freaking out in the gate, if he's fractious in the gate, then you're in a good spot. You got Moss. But I love him. I think improbable is a very, very dangerous horse. Okay, we have not a lot more time. So let's talk. Well, we have Royals, Tigers. I don't want. Maybe we should just take a full look at this card. We have Royals, Tigers, Mariners, Indians. And then in those two games, we still need to break down fully. And then the games we need to hit on the late show: Braves, Marlins, Giants, Reds, Blue Jays, Rangers, Red Sox, White Sox, Mets, Brewers, Diamondbacks, Rockies. Okay. In text says, good luck this weekend. Message me for some Derby Oaks talks this weekend. Time to get serious. Much love, Intex. David H. liking Tigers at home. Eddie always saying Shane Green was named American League Reliever of the Month after converting all 12 of his chances. Yeah, he looks great. There's our man Dom Ricci in the house. Dom, who do you have for the Derby? Okay, first off, I want to get my action in for the Coors Field fade. And I want to take the Arizona Diamondbacks. I'm curious to see what the difference on the -1.5 line is here. Let's see, because there's probably a big difference, and I expect to get a bigger line if I took the Rockies. Yes, Jose Villegas, yes, I get it. The distraction is an issue, and now we've taken the blinkers off him. And historically, these kind of equipment changes late don't help. So yes, that is a worry. David H. liking win-win-win. Win-win-win's a good horse. Okay, let's quickly take a look at what I'm getting on the Coors Field fade here. -1.5. Colorado. Here we go. Coors Field fade. So, Colorado is, oh no. See, yeah, the Diamondbacks are just +135, -1.5. It's expected. And if you want the Rockies -1.5, you have +195. The Rockies, okay, I'm going to need a little bit more time on this then. So the Coors Field fade is really now you have to back the Rockies here, who are only hitting .227, .683 OPS against lefties. Ron the Don liking Diamondbacks first 5 money line, the under 11. Brian Clark says, where's Jessica? Oh, don't get that going again, Brian Clark, please. Please. Eric Nisbet, it has stopped raining right now, but it will be raining again tomorrow. No, they did not in the Derby, Q. Not in the Derby. Okay. Let's cap one more game then. Joni says D-backs money line. Maybe this isn't I don't know. I've got to figure. Yeah, we don't know what the lineup is at this point in that game. Okay, let's cap one more game. Let's cap Royals, Tigers, Boyd, Lopez, and then I've got to shut this show down and set everything up for the late show. Royals, Tigers, Lopez, Boyd. Lopez not looking good. Boyd looking like an ace. Royals rating .213, .659 OPS against lefties. Tigers .230, .672 OPS against righties. So Tigers have lost 5 of their last 6. We just talked about Shane Green. Castellanos, Cabrera, and Candelario are doing nothing. They've combined for 3 homers and 24 ribbies. Benjamin Creasy says, I like the Tigers a lot here with Boyd on the mound. Only 5.7% home run on fly balls. And this KC offense can be anemic. I don't see them cashing in on many runs without hitting home runs. I like it too, but it's a lot of juice for these Tigers. Boyd, 5 straight quality starts. He's rolling. He has bad career numbers against the Royals, but is he different? Oh, wow. Flipper bet Rockies plus money, first 5. Yeah. What do you think, Flip, about the Coors Field fade today, backing the Rockies at home? Be very interested to hear what you have to say about it. Lopez lasted just 3 2/3 in his latest start, but his best start came at Detroit April 6th, but it was very cold. It was very cold that day. Intex says off the turf today. That's good. That's what I want. He had terrible numbers before that game. Let's see what we'd get if we did back these Detroit Tigers, and let's see what the movement been. Open at -148. There's been a 3-cent move towards Kansas City. You would have to take maybe just. Oh, I guess why would I take them first half when Detroit's bullpen is good? Quickly look at Detroit's bullpen. Oh, it's fallen apart of late. Okay, Detroit's bullpen's fallen apart of late. Eddie Oilers says looks like Detroit 5-3. Dom Reach said I like the Royals here. Dom Reach said I don't like the Mets tonight. Mets hasn't pitched well on the road. High ERA and FIP off 2 nice starts at home, but bats are cold. That is a copy and paster. That is a copy and paster right there. Thank you, Dom. Our New York Mets expert, Dom Ricci, coming in. I would have to take the Tigers -1.5, and I don't know. Oh, much love you got, Moss. Thank you so much. Jake Cole says Colorado wins. Interesting. Maurice Hooker says Rockies are 0-10 with Tyler as a dog. Top says that when the total's 8 to 8.5, 2-7 to the under this season. 39-74 last 3 seasons in night games. 3-9 this season. Lean KC in the under. The under is an interesting look if we do trust Lopez. If we do trust Lopez, let's take a quick look at what we get there. Detroit. Here we go. Oh, that's first 5. Sorry. Okay, and then we're going to shut this show down. Shout out to my man Trot Wham in the house. DFS says Coors Field fade is the Rockies -1.5 at +200. Yeah, DFS. What do you think? Detroit is at, it's gone down to 8 at Pinnacle. Oh, wow. Pinnacle leading the move towards the under. All the other books at 8. Oh, no, shit. Sorry, my fault. That's the Seattle-Cleveland game. No, what am I talking about? Sorry, I'm getting confused here. That's the KC-Detroit game. Wow, making the move towards the under. And you can get 8.5 at -110 at 5 times to the under. Wow, okay, let's just take one last look and then we'll shut this show down. Let's take one last look here. Boyd versus Lopez. The Tigers' offense is not to be trusted. Boyd can shut down these lefties. Tigers don't hit righties. Royals don't hit lefties. Lopez has had a good start here at this stadium. I think that makes sense, Jose. I think that makes sense. Okay, I think the under makes sense. I'm not going to take the Tigers here. I'm just going to take the under 8.5. Okay, let's do it. Full game totals. Detroit, KC. I'm getting under 8.5 at -110 at 5 times. Here we go. Under 8.5, -110 at 5 times. 8.5 -110 at 5 times. But the wind is 9 miles per hour out, but it's cold. Ilya Cat says, when is the UFC show? We did it yesterday. We did it yesterday in the afternoon show, so that is cut and is out. You know what? I'll retweet it. It's out, though, on Sportsbook Review. Okay, that is my action. So I'm going to quickly do this. I'm going to grab here, just get the link to quickly grab the link here to my video here. Just write Kentucky Derby 2019. And it pops up right there. Okay, here is my video for the Kentucky Derby. Now, I go deep, but all my bets are at the end of the show. Everything is there. Here's my link to the Kentucky Derby video. Let's cash at the Derby. It's a beautiful spot for us to make money, and it's wide open. And when I analyze the horses, my bets are at the end of the segment, but feel free, believe in what you believe in. Listen, and I keep repeating this, but I'll go to the track with buddies who don't know horses. I'll break down a race, and they'll make a better bet than me. So I broke down the race the way I think the pace is going to go and how everything's going to be handled. Also, that video is with Omaha Beach and High Cal out. So please take a look at it. Yes, Tease, Ann Americ was on our late show yesterday. So I'll make sure that cut is clipped. The cut is clipped. Okay. Jose Villegas says Canelo by decision. We're going to talk about that on the late show too. Thank you for mentioning that. Okay. Eddie Oller says thinking improbable or maximum security wins the Kentucky Derby. That's mine. Flipper says 9 miles per hour is not much. I hope it's not much. But that's what I'm on, Eddie. That is what I'm on. Okay, so let's shut the show down. Quickly go over. I'm on Celtics money line -124, under 219 at -105. No play on Nuggets Blazers, and no play on the NHL at this point. Then I'm on the Cubs -105, the under 7.5 at -115. I'm on the Twins +140. I'm on the Pirates first 5 -117. I'm on the under first 5. Under 5 at +100 for Rays Orioles, and under full game, under 9.5 at -110. And then I'm on the Tigers under 8.5 at -110, and I haven't made a decision on the Coors Field fade at this point. Okay, much love to you guys. And Don Reach said, Jim, I always do a 3-horse box, exacta, and triple. I got max security, improbable, and looking for my third choice. Oh, I love that. I love that. Thank you guys so much. You guys, we have no show without the chat. You guys are incredible. We'll have Jay Money is Money on the late show, and possibly some other guests. But thank you guys so much for being a part of this. Most importantly, Leche, hey, los bookmakers!